being it that I have not seen you from last year. I have not spoken to you from last year. Let me therefore take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a happy 2025. 2024 is a cancer check. 2025 is life cash. Use it. Please use it wisely. We may dream dreams. We may have big dreams for 2025. But unless we use our skills, our minds, and our energy, those dreams will not come true. So I'm asking you, if you are a procrastinator, please stop. It is time to put your shoulder to the wheel and use the life currency of 2025. God have blessed us. We have enjoyed some wonderful moments in West Indies cricket in 2025. We have enjoyed the highs and we have enjoyed the lows. And on Sunday, during our flagship show, The Takedown, we will look at some of the highs in West Indies cricket for 2024 and we'll look at some of the lows. As usual, we welcome your interaction. But coming up in 2025, there's a lot of cricket. The West Indies test team leave the Caribbean tomorrow for Pakistan, where they will play 2 test matches against that nation starting on the 16th of January. On the 29th of January, the regional 4-day cricket tournament will get going with 8 teams. Also in January, a number of West Indies cricketers will be participating in T20 franchise cricket all around the globe. The Cricket Forum will continue to do its best to keep you up to date with all the happenings in West Indies cricket. We will continue our live watch along. We will continue to look to improve as we go along, and throughout this year, you will see some improvement to the quality of our production. West Indies cricket will continue to be our priority. There are players, however, who are playing in these franchise leagues, and we will try to cover matches that West Indies players are playing in. So there are some of those matches where we will be doing watch along. But we will continue to try our very best to be objective and fair and balanced. We will continue to try to make sure that Cricket West Indies and the players are accountable. We will continue to try to get Cricket West Indies to draw a line in the sand and get rid of players' power. We will continue to advocate for the continued development of West Indies cricket. Our sole agenda, our sole objective, without bias and without favor, is for the good of West Indies cricket. Sometimes we may hit very hard, but we hit hard out of love. For our sole objective, as I said, is for the good of West Indies cricket. Now, leaving the Highland, leaving the Caribbean later today for the Under-19 Cricket World Cup in Malaysia is the West Indies Under-19 female team. Now, that team has been in camp for a very long time. To the best of my knowledge, the first time I can recall this team being in camp was from April of last year. So the big squad of about 25 players were there, and they whittled it down, and now 15 have been selected for the World Cup squad. So leaving the Caribbean this evening for Malaysia, where they will play in the Under-19 2025 World Cup, are these players. So that the players on that team, Samara Ramnath will captain the team. She will have Asabi Callender as her vice captain. Abigail Bryce, Kenika Cassar, Jahzara Claxton, Denella Creese, Cumberbatch, Erin Deane, Amiah Gilbert, Trisha Hardat, Brianna Harricharan, Amrita Ramtahal, Selena Ross, Kristen Sutherland, and Aaliyah Weekes. Now, most of you would know Samara Ramnath. She has been captain the team for a while, and she played in the recently Women Caribbean Premier League that took place in Trinidad. She did play in that tournament. Also, you would have known Jahzara Claxton. There are two other players on that squad that I would have known because they are Jamaican. But as you know, I am not going to call out those players' names because this is really a West Indies cricket team. And at all times, I am one who try my very best. Not always, but at most occasions, I try my very best to keep it as a West Indies cricket team and not a country team. I have some images from players, not Jamaican players, but from players in the Caribbean. I have a young lady batting. I do not know her name. But these images were sent to me. Before I go to the quotation from the coach, I would like to show you these images of one of our under-19 player. Here she is, looking at her playing a few strokes. So there she is on the front foot. And right here, she's practicing some front foot shot here. So let's look at it. She's on the front foot, playing off the front foot. And then I will show you some images of her playing off. Well, that one is off the back foot. So am I getting my thing wrong here? Because that one, she was on the back foot there, but she looks solid in defense. As you see, she came onto the front foot and she's stroking it. This is a player, I don't know which country it's from, but this image was sent to me and she looks very good. She looks very good. I have another image of her, just about 30 seconds also. Here's another image of her. And I think in this one, she's more on the back foot. So she's one of the West Indies cricketers who is going to the Under-19 World Cup in Malaysia. It's going to be a very tough tournament for the West Indies. 16 teams are taking part. 12 will go through to the Super 6, where they will be divided into 2 zones of 6 each. And from that 6 each, the top 2 will then go on to the semi-final. So there's one of our players, just, you know, some images sent to me about her. But Robert Samuels is the coach of this team. And let me just show you the support personnel on that team. It's Robert Samuels is the head coach. Shane Brooks is the assistant coach. Those two are very good friends. Tremayne Smart is also one of the assistant coach. The physio is Ashley Stevens. The strength and condition coach is Yvonne Arthur. The manager is Merissa Aguillera, who would have captained West Indies on a number of occasions. Was she the captain of the winning World Cup team? I don't quite remember, but she would have captained West Indies on a number of occasions. She's from Trinidad. And the doctor is Dr. Yvonne Raghunan. So Dr. Yvonne Raghunan is the doctor. So those are the backroom support staff for the West Indies Under-19 team that is going to the World Cup. And the squad, as I have it here, those are the members of the squad. Those young ladies, we wish them well, and we hope that they perform to their very best. And we hope that this year is really a year when West Indies will be winning another World Cup, because we definitely long for a World Cup victory. Here's what head coach Robert Samuels have to say about the team. Our young players have shown tremendous dedication and improvement during their preparation. As I told you, to the best of my knowledge, I think this team has been in camp from about April. Not only these 15, but there was a bigger group. I know they also played a number of matches. I recall they played a number of matches against the United States, and I think they toured England also. So the bigger group has been in camp from April, but it whittled down now to these 15 because it's now World Cup time. 5 players were named in the reserve. However, here's what Robert Samuels is saying. Our players have shown tremendous dedication and improvement during their preparation. We are confident that they will represent the West Indies with pride and demonstrate the bright future of women cricket in the region. So there is Robert Samuels saying they will demonstrate the bright future of women's cricket in the region. I certainly hope that Robert Samuels is right, because that will fill every West Indian with great sense of joy and pride if there's a bright future for our women cricket. We really, really hope that we will see this. We will play against India, our first match on the 19th. We'll also play against Sri Lanka, and then we'll play against the host, Malaysia. Those are the 3 teams in our group. We have to finish in the top 3 to go through to the Super 12, which will place into a group of 6. The points that you carry forward from your group, as usual, you will take them to the Super 6, and you will not play those teams that you've already played in your group. So it is very important that West Indies win their group or even come second, so at least they will take forward some points. Coming third in your group, it doesn't mean that you will necessarily take forward any points. You may take forward some, but it doesn't necessarily, but you can come third and qualify and don't take forward any points. If we don't take forward any points, then we'll be in real danger of not qualifying for the semifinals. I wish the young ladies well. And then a little town in St. Kitts last night, I think the town name was St. Paul. There was a send-off celebration for one of our players. And there was a sign placed at the entrance to that little community. I have about a 5-second clip of the revealing of that sign last night. You will see the player name on the sign. So I got this clip. This was sent to me from one of my sources in St. Kitts. So here is one of the West Indies players being sent off by family and friends in their community last night.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was really a nice touch that the community could send her off in that way, could celebrate her in that way, because you would appreciate that from this community, it's probably the first time someone from this little community ever representing the West Indies. And as I saw that, even right now, I'm having goosebumps and the sweat are, you know, it's just such a wonderful, maybe I should play it again. This is wonderful.
3, 2, 1.
That is so sweet. So that sign is placed at the entrance to the community from which this young lady is from. And her name is Aaliyah Weekes. As you saw that, her name is at the bottom there because it is double and it's the last one in the alphabet. Not because that she was the last one on the team sheet. Well, that's my assumption. And I want to thank the persons who sent this image to me, because I really enjoy it and it really brings goosebumps to, yeah, I had goosebumps. Because I look at that picture last night, when I got those images, I look at it, and I have been trying to interview the 2 players from Jamaica on the West Indies team for a while now. I've been trying to interview them, and I cannot get to interview them. And here it is, that someone from another country, albeit a West Indies country, were prepared to send me these images. In fact, the person said, we were trying to get you last night to interview the young lady. But, you know, being at New Year's, apparently it fell through. But they sent me those images. And I think it was just so sweet of them to really honor this young lady in that way, as her hard work have played off. And that's a spirit that we really need to continue in the West Indies. Thank you all for tuning in. As I said, we'll continue to look forward to your interactions throughout the year. 95% of you, as I said, probably even 90%, 8% of you have really enhanced the quality and the value of the show with your witty comment, with your intellectual comment. Of course, there are always a percent or a half a percent who will have cognitive challenges. However, we can always accommodate those, although the vast majority of you, I really, really appreciate your company. And I thank you for being able to be here with me. And I look forward to it also coming up in 2025. Happy New Year to you, Jason Humphrey. Happy New Year to you, Steve Rasu. Blessed man. Cricket West Indies is more than just the players as far as West Indies cricket is concerned. Jason Humphrey saying, my 2025 wishes is for West Indies Cricket Board to bring more tight measures for all so-called players so West Indies team can rise again, and left the captain charge or resign and let the test captain change or resign immediately. Juna Benjamin, best of luck to you also. Mrs. Cricket Forum, Happy New Year to you. Good to have you here, Mrs. Cricket Forum. Always nice to have you here, Mrs. Cricket Forum. And I look forward to many, many more years with you. Yvonne Johnson is saying, good afternoon, Mr. Forum, and to each and everyone in Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Yvonne Johnson. Yvonne Johnson is the spiritual leader of this community. I would have said it so many times. Janet Lyons, Happy New Year to you. I sent you an email yesterday. Please reply to it. I asked you where in Jamaica is there any women cricket taking place at this time, or if there's a club where women can go to train. So I did send you an email. So please respond to it for me. So Happy New Year to you, Janet, and I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved one. So until then, until Sunday, I may be back before Sunday, but please, we have a very, very exciting the takedown on Sunday. Join us then, if not before. And as I said, have a wonderful 2025. May God bless us all. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now.